Hello, everybody, and welcome to our final segment of Shenanigans for today, Lizzy's birthday party. So the sign. Ruby, the sign was your idea. Are you taking point on it?
Doreen, right? Oh.
Well, no, okay, so let me rephrase. Doreen and Guathir have made a happy birthday sign. Separately, Ruby had wanted to get a magical sign, and I wanted to see if she was going to follow up on that separately.
Hell yeah, I'm in. Well, hold on. Do I see you guys make this other sign?
Probably.
Okay. Then I will not make a whole nother sign. I will just find somebody who can make their sign more magical.
Maybe you can find someone in Walkhorts.
Someone at Woghorts. Now, what sort of magic do you want on this sign?
Well, how good is the sign that they have currently?
I don't know. What color fabric and paint did you use for your existing sign?
Well, you gotta have a white background.
Okay, so white fabric.
Mm-hmm.
With what color lettering?
That's a good question.
Deep green? No.
Yeah, probably
Deep
deep
green.
green in color, and maybe Guathir wrote it because of,
The calligraphy.
Yeah.
elegant script and calligraphy. And he and Doreen, maybe the hands help with, stitching cloth to the sign.
No, I think that the hands help with holding the whole thing down and even.
Oh, yeah.
So we can
I'm
actually
telling you, I
write
can
on it.
take care of the sign. The phantasmal force is not just about lifting rocks. It's also about making parties rock.
Well, I think we have the sign down by now. If you want to add something magical to it, Ruby, depends on what you want.
As long as
We
it's
need,
not
like,
magical fire.
Sparkles and
No magical
you gotta
fire.
make it look like it's 3D.
I don't know what this 3D is, but maybe
Like
they
when
know.
it pops out and it looks like it's like a real thing.
I mean, it is a real thing.
No, but like the letters stand out on their own.
I get what you're saying. Sadly, I
Give
cannot.
it a little pop, Not like the kind my grandpa gave me. That's a different type of pop.
You there, young elf. You say you can do something like that? He looks at.
Dash, Stargazer.
Dash.
Yes.
Dash.
We all look at Dash.
I told you, the strange, enigmatic old man taught me the ways of the phantasmal force.
Well, show us it. Jesus, we don't want to wait. Like, I'm gonna be 40 by the time we get this going.
If I'm gonna do this right and make it everything you want, I'm gonna need the heart-shaped herb. I'll go to the herbalist.
What is this heart-shaped herb?
It has powers or something.
All right. We'll go get you the
Something.
powers of something heart-shaped herb if that's what you need.
You get to the herbalist, and they have a section, a very large, heart-shaped piece of ginger.
Oh, ginger, that's
so soulless.
there must maybe another shape will work. What about the star-shaped herb? Could
You want some star leaf there?
What about a peach?
Well, that'll make it sparkle.
Everybody
I
loves
suppose.
heart-shaped peaches, I'm just saying.
If you don't have any heart-shaped herbalist, then just give me a whole bunch of this star-leafed herb. That's a shape that could work.
Do you just want
Stars do
the?
look like hearts.
For those who don't know, Rob is basically buying wheat right now.
Yes, Starleaf is the in-game version of cannabis.
Gotcha.
So the vendor will go ahead and sell you copious amounts of this herb that they produce en masse.
Why does it always end in drugs?
I don't understand why you bought all this. Dash,
party. Of
that's
course
not
it
a
ends in
heart. That's a
drugs.
star. I might be drunk, but I know the difference between those two things. I'm just saying.
the only heart-shaped herb they had was ginger, and that's, I mean, let's be honest, it's more of a spice than an herb.
I don't do much
This
cooking,
will just
so I
have
don't
to
know
do.
the difference between an herb and a spice.
Well,
There's differences. There's one like spicy, one's herby.
Well, whatever you're doing, do it fast. The party, I think, is about. We have to get everything ready.
Quickly, Rob, quickly!
Anyone makes a
Let's
makes
get
a
to the
point.
party. I'll just have to start preparing, and hopefully I'll be ready in time for the party.
Okay.
So
Better be
we-
sparkly and magical. I'm just saying.
So we
let's-
decorate the place by hanging, like decorating with cloth strips and maybe some glitter, or you know,
Mhm.
typical party decoration.
All right.
Yeah, I'll help put some stuff up.
I set
So,
up the.
Let's come back to the
Hold
map.
on. I set up the flower decorations on either side of the bar.
Well, yeah, that's
And
actually
we'll
what
make
I'm
a bunch of
asking about.
drinks.
Is let us draw on the map how you decorate the place. Where do you hang the sign? Where are you going to put the cake? Where are all these things going to go? I want to see you guys draw it on the map.
All
I
right.
think the sign goes right across there,
Okay.
just
that's
so
the sign.
when she walks.
Where's the
in,
entrance?
still
I don't know
there.
how this place
The
works.
entrance
Like,
is the
explain
top.
to me what this building
The
looks like.
entrance is right there.
That's the entryway. This gray thing is the bar. Each of
Okay.
these weird squares is a column that helps hold up the ceiling. This is the kitchen with the kitchen exit, and here's just the back door to the bar. And this is the fireplace. And this staircase leads upstairs. And there's like a trap door over here somewhere that leads down into the basement.
Okay.
Let me.
I approve of where the sign is then.
Okay.
I'm going to prep the drink on the bar counter, the big glass.
Yeah, I'll help with prepping some drinks too.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that moonshine gets spiked into the giant drink
I
thing.
think
Okay.
Forrest and I built the cake piece by piece.
So you add more alcohol to the already very alcoholic.
Where do you want these
Add
flowers to
moonshine,
be
like,
at?
high distill the moonshine.
Greg, what you said you were putting the cake together piece by
Yeah,
piece?
so Forrest and I are putting the cake together by like using icing as mortar between
Mhm.
all these different little cakes we've made, and it's gonna be back here, like in the backyard patio area. We're gonna leave like a
Oh.
little space open in the back so all the party members can get in at the last moment before we seal it shut. Then we're gonna
Okay.
bust out. And so
I won't ask if there's a way to get the cake through the door.
Well, no, we're gonna put it literally in the backyard.
we took all the little pieces and we're building it. Like this is what Johnny and Borscht are doing while you guys are putting decorations together. We're
So
building.
it's not going to be like building a boat in your basement.
Right.
Probably also
Right.
moving the stage from inside to the outside because the cake is outside.
Great. What are these orange things that are coming off of those columns?
I'm just adding like a bunch of different colored fabrics.
All
like,
right, so
hanging
colored
down everywhere.
fabrics, the flowers are on the bar, the TBBSSM.
The drink. Berkshire's birthday special surprise meal.
Holy shit, that's a long name. Okay. And then there's the sign. And where's the bowling alley? You have a mechanical bowl and a bowling alley with
Probably
Oh, the
moving-
mechanical bowl should be like here
where?
in the back, like in that square.
yeah, but
Okay.
because we moved the stage outside, since the cake is outside and the whole music will be going outside. Inside we set up the bowling alley.
Nice. Okay. So
All
the
right.
bowling alley's inside. I see a bull
Yeah,
inside.
it's going.
It's coming. Great, great.
There you
Uh, And where's someone draw for me the bowling alley. I need to know.
Let me see. Yeah, probably.
Bowling alley outside in the alley.
It's a bowling alley. Yes. Yes.
Like here, like on this side. Oh, what side would we want to have it? Like this alley?
go. Yeah, that alley there. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
that is the bowling alley.
That is like the perfect place for bowling alley.
Nice.
All
Okay.
right, Neal, so that you don't say I forgot, I am, before I start preparing, going to run over to the leather workers, get the finished coats, and deliver them to Cogwrench.
All right.
Running the whole way.
Give me One more perception
Rob,
check
no.
at disadvantage, Rob.
All right.
Oh, it's in this alley. I see it. Oh, this is a good alley for bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep. Yep.
Disadvantage is 26.
Nice. So you go to pick these jackets up, and you realize the fatal flaw in your plan. You forgot to tell her to make them gnome-sized. And these
I
are
did
now
tell her. I specifically said I
you
needed
specifically
gnome-sized
said
jackets. No,
it was,
I remembered.
I was paying attention for you to.
I was paying attention too.
I was
said,
paying
"How
attention
about
to screw you with this later. You
How
didn't
about we
specify
ask
gnome
Jack?
size.
You weren't listening well then, because I specifically said gnome size.
Well, I
How
guess the Tanner wasn't listening well then, because she didn't hear you say gnome sized, and so
How
you have
about we ask
human-sized
McTacky?
leather jackets. McTacky left already, and I refuse to have chat make decisions like that.
So their jackets end up being like this.
but clearly,
Super fucking
there's only
long.
one way to deal with this.
I mean, you can just like, if they're not known size, you can just like cut them. You know, like just take a scissor.
What
Can
if
we
we
get the
run them through
jackets
wash?
wet? And then we're gonna dry them out over a fire really quickly.
Exactly.
Soak them and
And
dry
make
them and
it
just
fun.
shrink up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'll throw one sock in with them.
So that no jackets get lost. Good idea.
Yes.
Good idea.
Do this as quick as I can. There's not gonna be time. There's not
Dude,
gonna
I
be
want this
time.
birthday party to be my birthday party. This will be fun.
Give me a wisdom check to see how much soaking and drying is needed to shrink these jackets.
Oh, that's actually something I am good at. We'll see how that works.
Great at determining how much to shrink a jacket.
Little do we know that Dash Stargazer is actually... Is that a 19 total? Is
I don't know
actually
what
just
that
a
is.
laundry
Maybe I didn't
matters.
do something right.
D20 plus 15, 4 and 15 is 19. Right?
Well, I mean, the way it came out there, I'm not sure what it's displaying. 4 and then... Did it
I think-
actually roll?
Yeah, rolled a 4. Or you could take that 25. Whatever.
All right.
All right, so you get the jackets, you shrink them up a little bit. They're a little awkward, but whatever. You got the 4 gnomes there. Cogwrench Hammerbench is there with 3 other gnomes. They're all
Neal?
wearing identical pointed hats, and they've all dyed their beards white. They've got green boots on. Green pants on and brown leather boots. And each one of them has brought with them a small red wagon filled with different sizes and shapes of balls. All of them are bowling balls, but some of them are very dense and small. Some of them are light and large. And they are setting up in the bowling alley with the pins that will like move back and forth. They've got like a gear system, and they like go underground a little bit, and they're just kind of like awkwardly moving back and forth, kind of jankily, like a carny festival area might. And the scene is set. Is that
All
everything?
right, I run up to them, throw the jackets at them, and go, I don't know what you're up to, but I just gotta say I admire your balls. But I've gotta get ready for the party now. And I run up to my room. I'm like, it's critical that I get these decorations right. And it's a matter of life and death. I guess it's time. It seems only right that if this is a party for a mother, that I should use this in order to make sure the ritual goes in time and as effective as possible, that I use this special ingredient that the old man who taught me about phantasmal force gave me, the empty mother. At least it says MDMA on it. I empty mother, I guess. I'll mix this in with the star-shaped herb, and that should fix any problems that the shape is going to create. And I start burning all the incense, and I start meditating on the ways of the phantasmal force.
Tell me what it is you're doing with this.
Ingredient for the decorations.
What are you doing with the empty mother and the star-shaped leaves?
I mix the empty mother in with the star-shaped leaves, and then I burn them like incense. a whole bunch of them. Just I
In
need.
your room for preparations.
Yes.
Okay, Dash is definitely going to be a stargazer tonight. He's going to be tripping balls. You can smoke MDMA, I guess. I don't know. Why not? We'll just say it can be consumed that way. You burn all the things. You're in kind of a haze. Everything's kind of tingly and kind of swirly, and like you're super focused on one thing so hard that you forgot what you were focusing on. And and meanwhile, the
First time
party.
I've totally forgotten the entire traumatic destruction of everything and everyone I know and love.
And the party starts.
As a final
this.
preparation,
Quickly, everybody get in the cake.
I say this.
Oh, I'm in the cake already.
Smells suspiciously like the old smuggler and his bugbear friend who gave me a ride on their riverboat, and I thought he was like really cool, but it turned out he just kept crashing his riverboat all the time. But whatever, he's still kind of cool, and I liked him. And I felt sad
What
when he
about
died.
riverboats? What are you going on about over there?
No idea.
Dash?
I had to
making
hire
references to,
that old
like,
smuggler
so many
riverboat to
things.
help get me away from my origin story.
yes,
Alright.
yes. I think maybe you should sit in the corner there under the staircase.
No,
No, he's got to get in the cake. He's
Hey,
playing one of the instruments. We have a
No.
band.
I have
We
to
had a plan.
concentrate.
Where's Desmond? Did he put
I
that
have
thing
to-
on yet?
I have to-
Desmond comes
The decorations.
out into the backyard as Dash is like, the decorations, and everyone's like getting inside the cake, and Desmond's over here with his long sword strapped to his side. He's got like his buckler shield that's small and attached to his arm. He's all lathered up, and he's still wearing like a little bit of a loincloth, and he's holding the what do we call it? The candy crotch pocket.
That's the name.
And is
Desmond,
looking.
I told you gotta put the crotch pocket on. When you pop out of the cake, you gotta be wearing it, and we're gonna play the song.
I dressed up as a cow to get this done.
Exactly. He dressed up as a cow. I have a
All
painting
right.
of this.
I did hire you guys as the party planners. Okay, and he in front of you
Believe
just
me, he's gonna love it. I mean, if you jumped out with the crotch pocket, I would be.
Desmond.
Never mind.
Desmond takes off his loincloth, straps on the crotch pocket, and crawls into the cake with you guys.
All right.
Borsch carefully lowering the lid on top after the fact.
One thing that Wafia is doing, like, when you see her coming, give me a sign, Borsch, all right?
What side?
I just knock on the cake.
When it's time to jump out, you want me to knock on the cake?
No.
Why don't you say "Happy Birthday, Lizzy" really loudly in front of the cake?
And that's the sign to jump out, right?
And that's the sign we're
Yeah,
gonna
and if you can get everybody to say that while you're outside,
Yeah, get everybody outside.
get
to say
everybody outside, and then do it. It'll be great.
And we'll hit her with the surprise.
Oh, fireworks.
All right,
I
so
got
prepare.
a firework.
I'm not in the cake.
Got a
I'm
firework.
sitting in a lotus position on a table in the corner. I've got to feel the room. I've got to become the room. I've got to erase the boundaries and the room.
Make the fireworks like come
I
out.
swear, Dash, if you try to eat this cake, I'm gonna put my wrath on you.
By the way,
Don't do
just
real bad things to him. You and me together.
just to make it clear, the big glass with the drink and it has like "birthday girl" on it, written on it or something.
So, everybody, including Desmond, but not Dash, is in the cake. Dash is over in the corner talking to himself about becoming one with the room. Little does he realize that Krob has led him on to the mechanical bull, which will start moving very soon. That's when you can hear the music starting. Like, a different group is just playing some music, and you can hear Borsch loudly saying, "Come on, Lizzy, see what's in the back!" And
As
heads
he-
back
as-
out here.
As he hears that, Guafia concentrates using his persistence spell ventriloquism, and he's going to play a tune in accordance to this music outside that is around the cake. Not from inside, but due to the spell, he can have it appear around the cake. And I guess I make a music check.
Yeah, the room is spinning. The room is spinning. How am I gonna concentrate with the room spinning?
There's this beautiful music coming from around the cake. He also casts a jump on himself in preparation for jumping out of the cake.
No.
We do hear Lizzy coming up yet?
You do.
Oh God, the room is spinning and I can't concentrate to do it. I accidentally hit the button that starts the mechanical bull. I'm like, the room is steadied. Now I can concentrate. And I cast Phantasmal Force, which is, for me, 500 square feet, apparently.
Okay.
And I was reading through, and it says the duration is special, which means as long as I frickin' concentrate, apparently can just keep going.
Yep.
It's a visual illusion, but I want to argue with all the preparation I've done. It's going to have some sound. Just listen and see if you feel that it fits.
You can hear the sound.
Like all of a sudden, there's like colored spotlights getting down from the ceiling and everywhere and playing all around and moving towards the door. The sign is suddenly just like neon, and the letters are moving. They sing happy birthday, like the letters spread out, and then they say
wobbling back and
Lizzy,
forth,
and they're like blinking, and they go like shooting out halfway across the room because she said she wanted 3D. And I'm just like moving my hands in circles to make the sound component, and suddenly she's like boom, 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 boom.
And that's when Lizzy like walks outside and sees the cake, and Boris is like, "Happy birthday, Lizzy!"
And we all jump out of the cake.
Neal, fireball into the air.
Fireballs shoot off in the sky. People are jumping out. Desmond's got his crotch pocket on and a sword out, and everyone's cheering. And
then the band starts.
Which sword does he have
Special
out?
birthday song for her.
He has his long sword out, man.
I've got gnomish EDM.
That doesn't help, Neal.
Gnomish EDM is busting from the bull.
Guafir jumps out with a jump spell like 20 feet into the, like 15 feet into the air, lands outside the cake, and starts playing together with the others.
All right, give me charisma checks for everybody that is performing in the band.
Okay.
Or performance checks.
Rather than
whatever.
a charisma check, can I just sing a birthday song for Lizzy?
You can just sing a birthday song. That's legit.
Character?
Yeah.
All right.
36.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
damn it.
that's a hell of a horn.
All right.
What?
I probably twisted my ankle when I jumped out of a cake.
Yeah.
Fall to the ground.
Meanwhile, Johnny Vegas starts to sing.
Oh, well, bless my soul, what's this I heard? A real hot mama's another year old. There's a big fancy party right here for you, Lizzy. A happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Lizzy.
Oh my god, all right. Lizzy's blown away. She's kind of stunned. What's his name? Desmond's there, like swinging his sword around seductively while shaking his hips. Everyone's having a great time.
You might want to be clear on that one, Neal.
Shaking his metal sword in his hand around, spinning that around seductively while just shaking his hips. To be
They're
clear.
both spinning around, just so you all know.
Look, there's a lot of spinning things going on here.
The loincloth is also spinning.
You might want to stay clear of Desmond. It's mildly dangerous over
He's
near
got a
him.
Magnum candy cane?
A candy crotch pocket.
Candy crotch pocket.
At some point, Guafir casts change self on himself, not changing too much from his normal form, but just adding more beauty to it. Like there is some glitter. His hair starts to glitter a bit, and not his skin, but like in his face. Instead of like freckles, there are like tiny stars in his face, and he just jumps on the stage and continues playing the flute and
It is wonderful.
All right, Neal, and at the end of it, Doreen's got a handful of sequins. All right.
All right. And what do you do with the sequins?
She casts straight up into the air, Lance of Disruption, just blowing it all into the
Lance
air.
of Disruption sequins into the sky that rain down, glittering everywhere.
We just got glitter
Creating
bombed.
a huge plastic mess that will never be cleaned up in Berkshire for the rest of eternity. But we're not worried about environmentalism here, so it's fine.
Hey, you got that in my hair. Oh, it looks pretty.
Oh, man, I'm
I
never
don't
gonna
mind
get
it.
things out. Oh.
Yeah, you know, quickly Lizzy tosses off her gear and hops into the cake with Desmond. I think the rest of you scurry out of the
Gonna
cake
put
as
the
the
lid
two
back
of
on
them
the cake.
sort of lower inside the cake, and the cake just starts to shake a bit.
And Gofiu's like his
I don't
music
think anyone's eating that cake.
No, they shouldn't.
frosting, and Gofiu kind of
As she takes a bit and eats it.
Gofiu kind
glitter.
I hope they enjoy the cocktails at least.
uses ventriloquism.
I opened the lid to
His
put
spell.
cocktails in there.
A hand reaches
might be a
out.
little thirsty, so
Yep, a hand reaches out, grabs a cocktail, brings it back in, followed by.
to have kind of the music covered every sound that comes out of this cake.
Yeah.
Yes, Desmond's gonna be frosting the cake too.
why did you have to put that vision in our mind?
Fine so far.
All right, I think we need to wrap this up. I think this is getting out of hands here.
Stay frosty.
Rob, you've taken too many drugs.
Right, and so that probably explains why at the end of the party, after everything has gone really well, I shout to Lizzy, "Wasn't this great? I can't imagine what he's gonna do for you next year to top this."
Jesus Christ.
All
So
right,
Gus-
let's dole out some experience. This session was worth just the base quest was worth 1,000, but you guys well overachieved this session. So
overdose.
I want to give you an extra 500 experience for the chicken escapades and 250 for the cow escapades. I want to do.
Get to level.
I want to do like another 500 for getting the sequins not from sequins, but from the other route. Let's do another. Oh, we didn't even. Someone must have used the candy cane poles. Oh, it was used to
We
prop
used
open
them
the
to
cake.
hold up the cake.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm sure they got used inside there.
They definitely
Yeah.
are getting used here. So
God.
all of the candy shop and the mixed drinks and everything, that's worth another 500. What else did we did here? Let me take a look at my list of things. Oh, we got decorations and signs that were then magnified with other thingies.
You
The
read
game.
the sport of gnome bowling.
That's true.
We
you
made a
did
special
reclaim
drink.
that. Yep, special drink.
Music. We were the band, and
Yeah, your performance was subpar actually. I think it was
36.
You did great with your horn, but Guathier and Victor kind of like, I think there was cake in their instruments, so like Victor's trying to play the guitar and there's just like frosting falling in it, and it's like just like shake it out.
I
And-
did play like copyrighted music, so like, you know.
to be fair, my first musical check
true.
was a 29.
Yeah, but your one that counted was a 17. So there's frosting in your flute and you're blowing it. And it's like little bits of frosting coming out of the back. What else did we do here?
See, her
Always
horn
gotta
check
clean
was so
your
good
instrument.
because it drowned out all the bad plays.
Gotta
Yeah.
clean your instrument. Remember that.
Yeah, always.
Oh, how many torches did you put on the cake?
We put 40. Wait, no,
29.
29. We decided to do that.
29. It's Lizzie's 48th birthday, by the way. But
29.
29 candles on the torches on the cake. Perfect. Perfect. I'll give you an extra 29 experience for that. And divide it among 6 characters. Would everyone take home 500 and let's just round up to 550 experience.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
This has been a very shenanigans-y shenanigans. we will be back next week with more. I think tomorrow we have a Fro flashback with Grimes doing some sneaky steely stuff. And then Rise of the Dragon Queen is on Thursday. We'll have our third episode with Maggie, who is somewhere. She's down that way somewhere.
And Neal,
Yes?
before we forget, +1 daggers, is it?
Oh, yeah, you all get a +1 dagger.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're part of a matching set. The pommels each have a different color stone. So there is a white, a black, a red, a green, a blue,
Blue for me, please.
White.
No, I'm
taking
sorry. There's no
black.
black. There's red,
How
green.
dare you?
Hold on. What are the primary
take the white
colors of
one.
light?
I'll take
There's
the
no white
red
one.
then.
Hold on. I've got too many daggers here.
That's what she
Red.
said.
There's red, yellow,
Too
green,
many daggers and
teal,
not enough arms,
blue. No, red, yellow, green, teal, blue, purple. Yeah, red, yellow, green, teal, blue, purple. Those are your 6 colors. There
taking
was
the
a
red.
white one or a white and black one, but that's the missing one. So
Then I'm taking the green one.
all right, Guathier takes the green. There's 5 left.
Red.
Blue for me.
Blue for Dash, red for Doreen.
Does the little blue gem light up?
Yeah,
The
totally.
magic dagger.
I mean, yeah, like if you give it a rub and blow on it, it'll glow for a little while. Yeah,
Ooh,
totally.
I feel the phantasmal force in this.
I think we have teal, purple, and yellow left.
I want the yellow because it matches my hair.
Johnny Vegas gets the yellow. Now there's just a teal and a purple.
Teal.
You'll take the teal, which leaves Ruby with the purple.
I'll take the purple.
Alrighty then. And that's it for this week's shenanigans. We'll see you next week for more shenanigans.
I've
Bye,
got
everyone.
my blue light dagger.